So it's real hard creating new and exciting content for people on YouTube because there's literally everything on there. So I had to come up with something exciting for you guys, something new that's never been on YouTube. rear suspension that is adjustable in certain ride heights. So it's got a loading mode that basically slams its belly to the ground, and it's got a high off-road setting. And how that works is you can only be in those high settings at certain speeds, so the car won't allow you to do 100 k's an hour in its highest setting. It just doesn't. But if you're just cruising and off-roading, you're allowed to stay in it, and then there's settings in between as well, which I enjoy. I know a lot of the Porsche guys remove their OEM suspensions and do like coilovers and stuff like that. I'm quite happy with how high the car is sitting. I've never bottomed out. Have a look at some of the photographs on Instagram standing next to other vehicles. It's high. It's more than high enough. I actually today had a guy from the Coast Guard drive up to me on the beach. I thought, oh, here we go, Stefan's in trouble again. And he just looked at the car. He's like, is that thing lifted? And that's how high it can get, that people think it's lifted. So no need for that. I don't think I'll ever do that to this vehicle. Listen to it. Oof. This thing goes like a clapper. So anyway, that's why I bought it. Paid around 17 grand for the vehicle, 4k for the tires. That's what I'm in. I go where any Hilux or Ranger or Cruiser goes, I promise you that. If anything holds me back, really, it's water crossings. I'm not snorkeled yet. I'm working on a really cool snorkel. I won't give away too much yet, but think Porsche GT4 RS air intakes. That'll give you a bit of a hint. So the idea is to chuck a rooftop tent on the car once I've saved up a bit of money, and on a nice custom roof rack, of course. My bull bars are coming, spare wheel carrier is coming, rock sliders I still have to design, but that's not a biggie. I just have to really take the OEM rock sliders off that's on this car. That's aluminium, and I'll put a shot up now and show you how tough they are and how I've beat them up, and they just go. They haven't got a tear in them, a bit of bump here and there, but it's super strong. Very well designed by Porsche. And that in a nutshell is what the car is about. I hope you consider to follow my channel and looking at how I build this beast and the adventures that we have with it and the drives that I take, the road trips. I'm gonna do all sorts of fun stuff, snow camping, river crossings, driving up rivers for days down south in New Zealand, which is just a spectacular place. The scenery down there is just out of this world. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get this channel successful enough so that I can ship the car over to Australia and go drive with the boys there. I really want to do Fraser Island. I really want to do some desert drives. I want to go meet Brody Moss and drive with him on the beach a little bit, and just send it with a bro as well. We haven't connected yet, but who knows, maybe he looks at this video and is like, yeah, I want to drive in that thing as well. So let's see. So how's this going to go down? Explain please, Sammy.
Yeah, so what we do is jump on the surfboard. So she's got no bindings, it's kind of like a surfboard. We're holding the rope. Stefan's going to be driving along the beach there. We're going to try and get up on the surfboard and get him towed behind him, and go for a bit of a surfy, scurfy, wakeboardy, bloody jobby behind the beautiful Porsche there. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, bro. So we're out at Capri Island, and we'll be driving towards Otaki, where Nathan lives. Maybe catch up with him and see if we can get Sammy up. There's heaps of people on the beach today, so we need to get away from them. Obviously we don't want to annoy people who's taking peaceful nature walks and then have a giant V8 ruin their day. But you know, it's what it is, and we do this so you guys have some fun content to look at, and this is going to be fun if Sammy doesn't get hurt. Yeah, I just put different tires on. It's cool, eh? What's the temperature like?
Surprisingly, it's not actually that warm.
Really? Not like it's the middle of winter. Shall we give it a go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
That was just absolutely up gate. We got Sammy up, and yeah. Right, that was awesome. Are you warming up? Yeah, so we did it. So successful day all around. Awesome weather for activities. We had fun. I cleaned the car, got all of the salt off. I'll park it at home now and put a sprayer under it as well. Just let it run for a little